Even when the weight of the world feels unbearable, remember that you are stronger than you think. The love you long for begins with the love you show yourself. Each new day is a chance to rewrite your story and create a life you're proud of. Your heart, though it has endured pain, still holds the capacity to dream, to love, to hope. Every challenge you've faced is a testament to your unshakable resilience. Let the whispers of doubt be drowned out by the roar of your determination. You are not alone in this journey. Even in silence, you are supported by unseen forces. The struggles you face today will one day be the stories that inspire others. Every tear you've shed has been a stepping stone on the path to your strength. The beauty of life is found in its imperfection, in its messy and unpredictable ways. When you feel like you're losing yourself, know that sometimes we must break to rebuild. You have survived moments you thought would destroy you. That is your power. The love you've poured into the world will find its way back to you when you least expect it. Your dreams are not foolish. They are the seeds of your future reality. Even the longest night will eventually give way to dawn. The pain you feel now is not permanent. It is the catalyst for transformation. Your heart is a garden, capable of blooming even after the harshest winters. Let the lessons of your past guide you, but don't let them anchor you there. You are allowed to outgrow the version of yourself that no longer serves you. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward becoming who you're meant to be. Your vulnerability is not a weakness. It is the gateway to genuine connection. When you feel invisible, remember that your presence is still a light in someone's darkness. The moments of despair are temporary. The strength you gain from them is forever. You have the power to turn your pain into purpose and your struggles into stories of hope. The love you give freely is the most beautiful part of who you are. Your journey is not about perfection. It's about progress, about becoming. The storms in your life are not here to destroy you, but to clear the path forward. Even when it feels like no one understands, know that you are not truly alone. Your courage to keep going, even when it hurts, is what defines you. You are allowed to take up space, to demand what you deserve, and to live unapologetically. The love you carry within you is your greatest strength, even when it feels like a burden. When the world feels too much, find solace in the simple moments of beauty around you. Your heartache is not the end of your story. It is the prelude to something extraordinary. You are worthy of all the happiness and love this world has to offer. Your existence is not an accident. You are here for a reason. The darkness you feel now will one day make the light seem even brighter. You have survived so much already, and you will survive this too. Your dreams are worth chasing, even when the road is long and uncertain. Every act of kindness, every moment of love, ripples outward in ways you may never see. You are more than your scars, more than your pain, more than your past. When you look back, you'll realize how every struggle shaped you into who you are. The strength you admire in others exists within you too. It's waiting to be unleashed. Your vulnerability is a superpower, allowing you to connect on the deepest level. You are not your mistakes. You are the lessons and growth they've given you. The love you seek will find you when you least expect it. Trust the process. You are allowed to start over, to rewrite your story as many times as you need. The people who truly matter will see the beauty in your imperfections. Your journey is yours alone, and it doesn't have to look like anyone else's. Even when it feels like you're standing still, you are still moving forward. The love you give to yourself is the foundation for every other love in your life. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself of all the battles you've already won. You are not defined by the moments that broke you, but by the way you chose to rise. Every sunrise is a new chance to chase your dreams and live authentically. You have the strength to overcome whatever comes your way, because you've done it before. The pain you've endured is not your identity. It is your testimony of resilience. Your heart, though battered, still beats with hope and courage. Even in moments of despair, there is a part of you that refuses to give up. You are not a failure for struggling. You are human, and that is enough. Let the love you have for the world be the compass that guides you through the storm. Your story, with all its twists and turns, is a masterpiece in progress. The world is better because you are in it. Don't ever forget that. You are stronger than the pain that tries to break you, even when it feels unbearable. Each moment of struggle is carving out a more resilient, determined version of you. Even in the darkest corners of your heart, a flicker of hope remains. It always does. The weight of your burdens may feel endless, but you are not meant to carry them forever. The tears you've cried are not a sign of weakness. They are proof of your depth, your love, your humanity. There will be times when the world seems cruel, but even then, you can choose to be kind. Your scars are not something to hide. They are the map of a survivor's journey. When the pain feels too much, remind yourself that storms don't last forever. Love is not always easy, and sometimes it feels like it demands more than it gives. But the love you give, even when it hurts, is what makes your soul beautiful. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. It's yours, not theirs. When the road ahead looks uncertain, trust that every step you take will illuminate the next. You've endured losses that felt unbearable, but you are still here, still standing. That is a victory, even if it doesn't feel like one right now. You have the power to rebuild, even if it's from the ashes of what you once loved. Every day, you are growing, even in ways you cannot yet see or feel. There is beauty in your resilience, in the way you continue to show up despite the pain. The love you've lost doesn't disappear. It lives on in the memories, in the lessons, in you. Let yourself grieve, but don't let your grief define you. Your story is still being written, and the best chapters are yet to come. The people who walked away were not meant to stay in your next chapter. Even as you miss them, know that you are allowed to move forward without them. The emptiness you feel is not forever. It is a space waiting to be filled with new joy. Your heart, though fragile, is also fiercely strong. It will mend. It will beat fully again. When you feel lost, know that sometimes being lost is the first step to finding yourself. The pain of today is shaping the strength you'll need for tomorrow. You are not the mistakes you've made. You are the person who grows beyond them. There will be days when the love you give feels unreturned, but it's never wasted. The universe has a way of balancing, of returning the energy you pour out. Even in moments of loneliness, the love within you is enough to sustain you. You are more than your heartbreak, more than your loss, more than your pain. The love you carry is a force, one that will always guide you toward healing. Every time you fall and rise again, you teach the world what strength looks like. In your darkest moments, remember that it's okay to feel the full weight of your emotions. It's okay to grieve, to cry, to let the pain wash over you. Healing isn't about pretending everything is okay. It's about facing your feelings, about letting yourself feel every ounce of sadness and despair, so you can finally begin to release it. Healing is messy and complicated, and it doesn't happen overnight. But little by little, you will find pieces of peace, fragments of happiness, and moments of light. And one day, you'll wake up and realize that the pain isn't as sharp, that the memories don't hurt as much, that you can breathe a little easier. Life isn't a straight path, and healing isn't a destination. It's a journey, one that requires patience and compassion toward yourself. There will be days when it feels like you've taken a step backward, and that's okay. Progress isn't always linear. Sometimes it's about just holding on, about surviving one more day, about getting through the night and hoping for a better morning. When you look at yourself, don't just see the wounds, the scars, the broken pieces. See the strength that lies beneath them, the resilience that has carried you through every storm, the courage it takes to keep going, even when the world feels dark. You are so much stronger than you realize, so much braver than you feel. You have survived things that others could never imagine, and that survival is a testament to the power within you. The love you've lost, the people who have left, the dreams that have faded, they are all part of your story, but they do not define you. You are not just the sum of your heartbreaks. You are the hope that rises each morning, the faith that endures through every trial, the beauty that remains even after everything has fallen apart. Let yourself be proud of that, of the person you are becoming, of the way you've managed to find light even in the darkest places. And as you move forward, allow yourself to believe in the possibility of new beginnings. Life has a way of surprising us, of bringing joy when we least expect it, of opening doors we never thought would walk through. There is still so much waiting for you, so much love to be felt, so many memories yet to be made. Trust that life has something beautiful in store for you, even if you can't see it right now. You are allowed to take up space in this world, to feel every emotion, to heal in your own time, to move forward at your own pace. This journey is yours alone, and no one else can walk it for you. Let yourself feel the pain, but don't let it consume you. Allow yourself to remember the love, but don't let it hold you back. Let go of what you cannot change and focus on what lies ahead. As you continue to walk this path, know that you are not alone. There are others who understand, others who have been where you are, others who are willing to walk beside you, to listen, to support you. Reach out, share your story, let others in. Healing is not something we have to do alone. Sometimes, the best way to heal is to let others see our brokenness, to let them remind us that we are still whole, still worthy, still capable of love and joy. And above all, be kind to yourself. You are doing the best you can, and that is enough. You are enough. Every part of you, the broken, the scarred, the hopeful, the resilient, is worthy of love and respect. Let yourself believe in your own worth, in the power of your own heart, in the beauty of your own soul. This pain you feel, this darkness you carry, it will not last forever. One day, it will become a memory, a part of your story, a chapter in the book of your life. And when you look back, you'll see how far you've come, how much you've grown, how much strength you've gained. You'll realize that you are so much more than your pain, so much more than your past, so much more than you ever thought possible. Hold on, my friend. Keep going. The world still has beauty to offer, still has love to give, still has dreams to fulfill. There is still light, even when you can't see it. There is still hope, even when it feels distant. And there is still you, a soul that has survived so much, a heart that has loved deeply, a person who deserves all the happiness this life has to offer. So take a deep breath, let go of the past and step forward into the future. You are not alone. You are loved. And you are stronger than you know. You are still here, breathing, moving, feeling. And that in itself is a victory. In the face of everything that has tried to bring you down, you are still standing. And even if that doesn't feel like much, it is something monumental. Life has tested you, yes, but it hasn't defeated you. You may feel bruised, broken, and lost, but within you is a flame that refuses to go out, a spark of life that continues to burn against all odds. And know that every challenge, every heartache, every sorrow has shaped you in ways you can't yet fully see. You've become someone stronger, someone wiser, someone who knows the value of each moment, of each heartbeat. You carry the lessons of your struggles within you, and those lessons are worth more than gold. They've taught you patience, empathy, and resilience. They've shown you who you are, deep down, someone who, despite it all, still chooses to believe in love, in kindness, in hope. It's okay to admit that the journey has been hard. It's okay to feel exhausted, to feel like you have nothing left to give. But let this be a reminder that you are more capable than you feel, stronger than you know. You have faced what seemed impossible before, and you have come through it, time and again. Let that be your anchor, your proof that you can handle whatever comes your way. There is a part of you, deep within, that knows you can rise from this. It's the part of you that has survived every heartbreak, every disappointment, every loss. It's the voice that whispers, "You've got this," even when everything around you is falling apart. Listen to that voice. Trust it. Because it is your true self. The part of you that cannot be broken, that cannot be silenced, that will continue to rise, no matter what. As you move forward, let yourself be gentle with your heart. Life doesn't require us to be perfect, only that we keep showing up. It doesn't matter if your steps are small or slow. What matters is that you keep moving, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Progress is not about speed, but about endurance. It's about continuing to believe in yourself, in your dreams, in your ability to overcome, even when it feels like everything is against you. The love you've given, the kindness you've shown, the moments of joy you've created, they were not in vain. Even if they didn't last, even if they ended in pain, they were real, and they mattered. Love is never wasted, kindness is never lost, joy is never meaningless. Each one of these moments has added something beautiful to the world, something beautiful to you. And remember, it's okay to feel everything deeply, to feel the sadness, the grief, the loneliness, but also allow yourself to feel the glimmers of hope, the sparks of joy, the moments of peace. Life is all of these things, and each feeling has its place. The sadness teaches us compassion, the grief teaches us strength, the joy teaches us gratitude. Let yourself feel it all, because each emotion is part of the journey, part of the growth, part of the healing. There will come a time when the weight of the past becomes lighter, when the pain becomes a memory, when the hurt fades into something softer. Until then, be patient with yourself. Healing takes time. Growth takes time. Becoming the person you are meant to be takes time. But you will get there, step by step, moment by moment. And when you do, you will look back and see just how far you've come. The love and kindness you seek, you deserve it, every bit of it. You are worthy of a life filled with happiness, peace, and love. You are worthy of people who see your heart, who appreciate your spirit, who lift you up when you're down. Don't let anyone or anything make you believe otherwise. The world may not always reflect your worth back to you, but that doesn't mean it isn't there. Your worth is inherent, untouchable, and endless. And as you journey forward, keep this truth close to your heart. You are not defined by your past. You are not the sum of your mistakes, your regrets, your heartbreaks. You are so much more than that. You are the dreams you hold, the courage you carry, the love you give. Let go of what no longer serves you, and open yourself to the possibilities of the future. There is so much more waiting for you, more than you can imagine. One day, you will look back on this chapter of your life and realize that it was not the end, but the beginning. That this was the moment you found your strength, your resilience, your purpose. That this was when you discovered who you truly are. And when that day comes, you will be proud of yourself, of the journey you have taken, of the person you have become. So hold on, but keep going. Trust in yourself, in your heart, in your journey. Believe that there is light ahead, even if you can't see it yet. And know that you are never alone. You are surrounded by love, by hope, by the strength of every person who has ever walked this path before you. Let that strength lift you. Let that love guide you. Let that hope carry you forward. The world needs you, exactly as you are. It needs your heart, your kindness, your courage. It needs your story, your journey, your resilience. So keep going, keep believing, keep hoping. Your journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come. You've made it this far, and that is no small thing. Life's storms have come, but you've endured. There have been days when you felt empty, hollowed out by pain, and yet here you are, still breathing, still standing. There is a quiet power in that resilience, a strength that goes beyond words. It's a testament to the strength that lives within you, a strength that has been tested but never defeated. You may not always see it, but each step forward is a victory. Every moment of courage, every decision to keep going, adds up. They are the building blocks of your future, the foundation of the person you are becoming. And though the journey may be hard, though it may ask more of you than you feel you can give, remember that you are capable of so much more than you know. Yes, life has its way of breaking us open, of stretching us to our limits. But it is in these moments of struggle that we find our true selves. When everything else is stripped away, when all we have is our own heart and our own spirit, that's when we discover what we're truly made of. And you, my friend, are made of something remarkable. There's a depth to you, a wisdom that only comes from enduring the hardships of life. You've learned things that can't be taught, things that only experience can reveal. You've learned the value of empathy, of kindness, of patience. You know what it means to hold space for others, to be a light in someone else's darkness. And that is a gift that no one can ever take away from you. As you continue on this path, remember that healing is not about erasing the past, but about embracing it. It's about finding a way to hold the pain and the joy together, to let them coexist within you. It's about recognizing that your scars are a part of your story, but they are not the whole story. They are a chapter, a lesson, a reminder of how far you've come. And though it may feel impossible at times, allow yourself to believe that there is something beautiful waiting for you. Allow yourself to imagine a future where you are at peace, where you are surrounded by love, where you are happy. Because that future is possible. It may take time, it may take healing, it may take countless steps forward and backward, but it is there, waiting for it. Life is not always fair, but it is filled with moments of unexpected grace. It is filled with people who will come into your life and remind you of your worth, who will see you for who you truly are and love you for it. And those people, those moments, are worth holding on for. They are worth the struggle, worth the heartache, worth every tear. In those quiet moments when you feel alone, remember that you are part of something greater. You are connected to everyone who has ever felt lost, everyone who has ever struggled, everyone who has ever fought to find their way. You are not alone in this journey. There is a strength in that shared experience, a strength that can carry you when you feel you can't go on. And when you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Remember the dreams that still live within you, the hopes that you've carried with you since you were young. Those dreams are still there, waiting to be fulfilled. They may have been buried by pain, by disappointment, by life's hardships, but they are still alive, still a part of you. Allow yourself to hope again. Allow yourself to believe in the possibility of happiness, of love, of joy. Allow yourself to believe that you are worthy of all the beautiful things life has to offer, because you are. You are worthy just as you are, with all your scars, all your broken pieces, all your imperfections. You are enough. As you move forward, don't be afraid to let go of what no longer serves you. Don't be afraid to release the things, the people, the thoughts that hold you back. Sometimes, the hardest part of healing is learning to let go, learning to make space for something new, something better. But it is in that letting go that we find freedom, that we find the courage to step into our true selves. Life is a journey of becoming, of growing, of evolving, and every experience, every challenge, every heartbreak is a part of that journey. They shape us, they mold us, they prepare us for what lies ahead. And though the road may be long, though the journey may be hard, trust that it is leading you somewhere beautiful. One day, you will look back on this chapter and see it for what it was, a time of transformation, a time of growth, a time when you found your strength. You will see that every tear, every sleepless night, every struggle was worth it, because it led you to where you are meant to be, to who you are meant to become. So hold on, keep going, trust that there is light ahead. even if you can't see it yet. Trust that there is a purpose to your journey, a meaning to your pain, a reason for your struggles. And know that you are never alone. You are surrounded by love, by hope, by the strength of every person who has ever walked this path before you. Let that strength lift you. Let that hope guide you. Let that love carry you forward. The world needs you, exactly as you are. It needs your heart, your kindness, your courage. It needs your story, your journey, your resilience. So keep going, keep believing, keep hoping. Your journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come. The road ahead may be difficult, but you are strong enough to walk it. Believe in the possibility of happiness, even when it feels far away. Every step you take is a testament to your determination and strength. Let your pain become the foundation for a life filled with purpose. You are not defined by your past, but by the choices you make today. Keep going, even when it feels impossible, because you are capable of incredible things. Trust in yourself and in the journey you are on. The love you've given and received will always be a part of you. Remember that healing takes time, and it's okay to go at your own pace. You are enough, just as you are, and you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer. Life is a journey filled with unexpected challenges and moments of beauty. Every day you face is another step in a story uniquely yours. Love is the essence of what makes life worth living. It has the power to uplift you and the power to break you. Pain is an inevitable companion to love, but it is also a teacher. Each moment of pain reminds you of the value of what you held dear. Heartbreak feels like the end of the world, yet it is a sign that your love was real. Tears are not a sign of weakness, but of bravery in feeling deeply. Strength is not the absence of pain, but the courage to endure it. You are stronger than you know, and braver than you believe. Even when the days feel endless and heavy, they are shaping you into someone resilient. Every struggle is a chapter in your story that proves your perseverance. Loss is a part of life that no one escapes, but it connects us all. The ache you feel now is the result of having cared so profoundly. Pain does not diminish your value, it reveals your humanity. There is beauty, even in brokenness, because it shows where you've grown. Healing takes time, and every small step forward matters. The sun rises each morning to remind you that light follows darkness. Life will challenge you, but it will also reward you in unexpected ways. You have survived 100% of your worst days so far. That is a track record worth celebrating. Grief feels endless, but it is a bridge to understanding love more deeply. Remember, you are never truly alone, even when loneliness grips you. Every scar you carry tells a story of survival and courage. You were not made to be perfect, but to be real, flawed, and whole. The hardest moments in life are the ones that shape you the most. You are allowed to cry, to feel lost, to take your time. Healing is not linear, and it's okay to take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Each moment of struggle is building a foundation for your future strength. Never let temporary feelings make permanent decisions. You have the power to create beauty from pain, to grow from heartbreak. Your heart, though broken, is still beating, still capable of love. There is no shame in mourning what was lost, for it mattered to you. Let the pain carve deeper spaces in you, for they will be filled with joy one day. When the world feels cold, remember the warmth of your own spirit. You are not defined by what you've lost, but by how you rise from it. Every new day is a chance to take 1 step closer to healing. Trust that even in chaos, there is a purpose unfolding. You are learning lessons that will guide you in ways you cannot yet see. Allow yourself to feel every emotion, for they are the colors of life. There is strength in your vulnerability, courage in your tears. Hope is not always loud. Sometimes It is a whisper in the silence. Even when you feel like giving up, you are still moving forward. The smallest acts of kindness to yourself and others can spark transformation. Remember that you have survived storms before and will survive this one too. The world can be heavy, but you are not alone in carrying its weight. Believe in the possibility of brighter days, even if you cannot see them yet. Every time you get up after falling, you are defying the odds. Pain can make you feel isolated, but it is part of the human experience. Your story is still being written, and its ending is not yet decided. Trust in the process, even when it feels like there's no progress. The love you have given is never wasted, even if it wasn't returned. Life is about finding beauty in the cracks and flaws. Remember that broken things can still be beautiful, like a mosaic of experiences. You are not your failures. You are the lessons you've learned from them. Keep moving, even when the path ahead feels unclear. Let each step remind you that you are capable of moving mountains. There will always be moments when it feels like too much, but those moments will pass. You are more resilient than you realize, and your heart is stronger than it feels. Take a deep breath, and remember that life is lived one moment at a time. Each moment brings an opportunity to begin again, no matter how small.